Vermont fines limits practice test.
Question 1. A second offense of minors' possession of tobacco will result in a day suspension period in the state of Vermont.
90, 30, 10, 180.
Answer.
90.
Question 2. Failure to stop at a red light will result in the addition of points to a Vermont driving record.
6, 2, 8, 4.
Answer.
2.
Question 3. Required auto insurance policies in the state of the Vermont must include at least of coverage for multiple bodily injuries or deaths.
$50,000, $15,000, $25,000, $40,000.
Answer.
$50,000.
Question 4. In the state of the Vermont, it is against the law for all drivers to, while driving,
Receive phone calls, read text messages, send text messages. All of these are correct.
Answer.
All of these are correct.
Question 5. If a Vermont driver is convicted of failing to obey a police officer's instructions, his or her driving record will increase by points.
2, 8, 4, 6.
Answer.
4.
Question 6. Failure to provide a Vermont officer with proof of insurance will result in the addition of points.
2, 4, 3, 5.
Answer.
2.
Question 7. A Vermont driver's point-related suspension period length will be determined by the number of total points he or she has been credited within a year period.
1, 2, 6, 4.
Answer.
2.
Question 8. After being convicted of possessing or consuming alcohol, if an underage Vermont driver fails to contact the Teen Alcohol Safety Program within 15 days, his or her license will be suspended for days.
60, 10, 90, 30.
Answer.
90.
Question 9. For the first months of holding a Vermont junior operator's license, the driver is only allowed to drive alone unless supervised by a parent or guardian.
12, 9, 6, 3.
Answer.
3.
Question 10. If a Vermont driver is convicted of driving without a valid license, his or her driving record will increase by points.
3, 4, 5, 2.
Answer.
2.
Question 11. Failing to stop at a traffic light will result in the addition of points upon conviction.
4. 3. 1. 2.
Answer.
2.
Question 12. Required auto insurance policies in the state of the Vermont must include at least of coverage for singed bodily injury or death.
$50,000. $25,000. $10,000. $15,000.
Answer.
$25,000.
Question 13. Upon accumulation of points, a Vermont driver will be notified by letter that his or her driving privileges are to be suspended.
10. 16. 14. 12.
Answer.
10.
Question 14. A Vermont driver must be at least years of age to obtain a standard operator's license.
17. 16. 21. 18.
Answer.
18.
Question 15. In order to obtain a Vermont learner's permit, a potential driver must have maintained a clean driving record for at least
6 months. 30 days. 1 year. 2 years.
Answer.
2 years.
Question 16. Which of the following is the remedy for drunkenness?
A cold shower. Exercise. Coffee. Time.
Answer.
Time.
Question 17. A speeding conviction could result in the addition of up to points, depending on the speed.
6. 10. 8. 4.
Answer.
8.
Question 18. If a Vermont driver fails to provide a police officer with proof of insurance during a traffic stop, he or she has days to provide proof of insurance valid on the date of the traffic stop to avoid penalty.
15. 3. 7. 10.
Answer.
15.
Question 19. A Vermont driver under the age of 21 is considered under the influence if his/her back limit is
0.01%. 0.00%. 0.00%. 0.02%.
Answer.
0.02%.
Question 20. According to the Vermont Driver's Manual, drunk driving is the number cause of traffic fatalities.
5. 7. 3. 1.
Answer.
1.
Question 21. The 2-year license renewal fee in the state of the Vermont is
$18, $30, $58, $8.
Answer.
$30.
Question 22. An adult Vermont driver is considered under the influence if her back limit is
0.10%, 0.05%, 0.07%, 0.08%.
Answer.
0.08%.
Question 23. If a Vermont driver's name or address changes, he or she must inform the DMV within days.
30, 3, 10, 14.
Answer.
30.
Question 24. A Vermont driver must maintain a learner's permit and clean driving record before being eligible for a junior operator's license.
9 months, 30 days, 6 months, 1 year.
Answer.
6 months.
Question 25. All Vermont vehicles must be covered by a liability auto insurance policy that includes at least of property damage coverage.
$7,500, $10,000, $5,000, $1,000.
Answer.
$10,000.
Question 26. If a Vermont driver is convicted of failing to yield right-of-way to an emergency vehicle, points will be added to his or her driving record.
5, 6, 4, 3.
Answer.
5.
Question 27. If a Vermont driver is convicted of falsifying a driver's license application, he or she could be fined up to
$1,000, $10,000, $500, $100.
Answer.
$1,000.
Question 28. It is estimated that the body can process the amount of alcohol in one drink in hours.
3, 2, 4, 1.
Answer.
1.
Question 29. Which of the following are ways alcohol affects a driver's ability to operate a vehicle?
Loss of concentration, slowed reaction time, blurred vision. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 30. If a Vermont driver is convicted of failing to stop for a school bus with its lights and stop sign activated, his or her driving record will increase by points.
6, 3, 5, 4.
Answer.
5.
Question 31. In months 4 through 6 of holding a junior operator's license, a Vermont driver is allowed to transport
Any family member. Passengers over the age of 25. Passengers under the age of 18. Only parents, guardians.
Answer.
Any family member.
Question 32. Falsifying or aiding in the falsification of a Vermont driver's license application could result in a license suspension period of up to days.
30. 90. 3. 10.
Answer.
90.
Question 33. Which of the following could contribute to a DUI conviction in the state of Vermont?
Prescription pills. Illegal drugs. Over-the-counter medications. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 34. Obtaining a Vermont driver's license demonstrates a driver's implied consent to
Chemical testing for alcohol or drugs. Release of his or her medical records. Search of his or her home. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Chemical testing for alcohol or drugs.
Question 35. If a Vermont driver is convicted of texting while driving, his or her driving record could increase by up to points.
7. 9. 5. 3.
Answer.
5.
Question 36. A driver must wait after obtaining a junior operator's license before operating a vehicle as part of his or her employment.
90 days. 6 months. 1 year. 30 days.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 37. Who must maintain liability auto insurance in the state of Vermont?
Drivers under the age of 18 only. Drivers of vehicles less than 10 years old only. Drivers under the age of 21 only. All drivers.
Answer.
All drivers.
Question 38. If a Vermont driver fails to renew his or her license for years after its last expiration date, he or she must be re-examined.
5. 3. 4. 2.
Answer.
3.
Question 39. A driver's ability to safely operate a vehicle could be compromised after drinks.
2. 4. 1. 3.
Answer.
1.
Question 40. If a Vermont driver who is under the age of 21 is convicted of possessing or consuming alcohol, he or she could be fined up to
$200. $100. $50, $300,
Answer.
$300.
Question 41. Which of the following are alternatives to drinking and driving?
Using a designated driver. Spend the night where you plan to drink. Calling a cab. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 42. If a Vermont driver who is under the age of 15 is convicted of minor's possession of tobacco for a second time, his or her eligibility for a Vermont driver's permit will be delayed.
6 months. 1 year. 30 days. 2 years.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 43. A Vermont license will become invalid days after its expiration date.
30. 10. 3. 14.
Answer.
14.
Question 44. Before obtaining a driver's license, young Vermont drivers must complete and document at least hours of supervised behind-the-wheel practice.
50. 20. 30. 40.
Answer.
40.
Question 45. If a Vermont driver loses his or her license before the expiration date, a fee will be required for a new copy.
$5. $25. $55. $15.
Answer.
$15.
Question 46. The minimum license suspension period for refusing to submit to chemical testing is
6 months. 1 year. 90 days. 30 days.
Answer.
6 months.
Question 47. Upon a young Vermont driver's first offense of minor's possession of, his or her license will be suspended until he or she complies with the Bureau.
Tobacco. Firearms. Alcohol. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Tobacco.
Question 48. A conviction of failing to yield right-of-way to a pedestrian on a crosswalk will lead to the addition of points to a Vermont driving record.
7. 5. 4. 6.
Answer.
4.
Question 49. Which of the following are requirements of supervising passengers of Vermont drivers who hold a learner's permit?
Must be at least 25 years of age. Must be seated next to the learning driver. Must hold a valid driver's license. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 50. VT drivers who renew their licenses for 4 years will be required to pay a fee of
$85, $48, $55, $75.
Answer.
$48. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.